What's happening? What's going on YouTube?
The mechanics.
It's a beautiful Saturday at AZ Part Out. Some trades and transactions. Try not to get his facial on the vlog because he said he doesn't, he's too ugly, he doesn't want to be on. Hey Mark, you want to be on the vlog? Bradley doesn't want to be. Can I show off your cool car? He thinks he's cool because he got this mistake of an engine. Been over here 15 times and he's always had the hood up. Is that a lie? Oh, that was a lie. That was a lie. Every time I drive by, he has the hood up. But it is a nice car, peep game. Right-hand drive, neochrome graham lights, yellow bumper for what? I don't know.
Vacuum hose, and it's just dangling on the bottom, and I guess it was underneath.
Better question, can I ask you, do you know what you're doing?
Hell no, but fuck it.
Alright, alright, look at these pulleys. Pulleys are cute, they're like anodized colored. That means nothing to me. You're worried about the clout chasing pigeons shitting on top of your oxidized roof. That's what you're worried about? That's your...
No, I just don't like them.
That's what he's worried about.
Look at how he's looking at me. I have a feeling...
Pigeons, clout chasing pigeons on his... shitting on his oxidized roof. And these are my tires. Yo, these tires are trash.
I told you.
Oh my God. Peep game at these tires.
Peep game at these shoes.
Shoes got more miles on them than
These
the
shoes
tires.
was in World War II, I tell you what.
I bet you they weren't. Do they even hold pressure?
Yeah.
All of them?
2 of them.
2 of them hold air?
Dude, I told you these dot numbers were fucking old as shit.
They're older than you?
Well, I was born in 1993.
You wasn't.
Like my EG.
You was not. Did you ever try to get a car that was the same year as you?
I feel like I'm being verbally harassed.
Far off. I was asking a question. I have not yet to film your face. But by the dread that slipped in like this, people know it was you. Why you keep taking pictures of my car?
I want to go ice skating.
Is that on Instagram?
I'm about to post it.
Post it on Instagram and get like 6 likes.
So what, we eating or what? We're just gonna sit around. Otis, let's go eat.
Man, I'm about to go weld my differential and do donuts around Mark. I'm gonna do donuts in the street right here. So if you guys ever see donuts in the middle of the street, know who did it.
Did it?
Not this guy. I didn't do it. I would never. Okay, before I leave, I just want to say this might have been one of the dumbest trades that I've ever made. I doubled in for Inky 92s, originals. I think they're 16 by 8, 4 by 114. These are probably going to be my drift spares. 16 inches. 16 inches, they have a couple of good tires left. 2, if I'm not mistaken. The other 2 will probably be for a burnout. And then I'm trashing those tires. So we progress off to mom's house to go play with the 240. Hi, 240. Bye, 240. So the plan is to get the car in the air and get it prepped so I can weld the differential. Yes, full send mode on that as well. One of the things about prepping or welding the diff is you have to clean it really good. How you clean it really good is with brake fluid or brake cleaner and an aerosol can so you can get all up in the back area, and you know. But here's the thing, you can't weld when you first spray it. You have to let it air out for a few hours, and I don't know how many hours, but I guess the chemicals when you weld brake cleaner is so hazardous that it can kill you. So I'm definitely, I mean, I gotta go to work on Monday, so I can't die. So I'm gonna jack it up, clean it, leave it in the air, come back tomorrow, weld him up, close him up, do stuff that welded people with 240s do once they get their differential welded. That's what I'm gonna do. So that is a plan. And it should be an easy, fast process. So after I'm done with that, because I am welding the differential with it in the car, I'm gonna be doing some other stuff since I'm here. So that said, I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna start doing something. I'm gonna start working on something. I know what our project is gonna be today. So the other day whilst driving, I was bouncing too much. This here popped up. Boom, boom. Imagine when this negative terminal and this positive terminal touches metal, cacao. So, got a tie down for this Johnny right here. I'm gonna slap that on. No surprise there. Ah, found it. No surprise there. Just as I suspected. Probably shouldn't have been a deal that I did. One of the dumbest trades that I've ever made. Aired up the good old tires, and there's a nail poking out right there. Y'all hear it? Yeah, I don't know how you get a nail poking on the outside. Through the inside, beyond me. Anyways, aired this tire up to put it on and has a slow leak. Just as I suspected. Another nail, but as you can see, I did the spit test. This one's not leaking. But that's the second nail, and I haven't inspected this one or tried to inspect the other one. And this, ladies and gentlemen, are how they're going to look. So much space in between there. Quick disclaimer, I did not purchase these wheels from the AZ Part Out because of the tires. He did inform me that they were trash. I got them for the rims, and I will be putting new tires on. I'm not keeping these tires, so don't hold them to this because it's not their fault. I'm just saying that it's funny that they have nails in them. So right now I gotta take the kit off. The front bumper is entirely too long to jack up. So when I jack it up, like right now when I put the wheels on, the front lip was touching the ground. I need it a lot higher than what I had it, as well as I need to get the jacks underneath the side skirts, which is also a pain because I can barely even fit a jack under there anyway. So I'm about to take off the side skirts and the front bumper, close the hood, and then I'm gonna try to do some hood wrap stuff with these tires that I just put on. And hopefully I don't get in trouble. Kit comes off so easy. 5 bolts, 4 bolts plus those 2, and then another 5 bolts. All power drill comes off super quick. So what I'm gonna try to do is have moms come out here, and she's gonna record me pull out, and then I'm gonna try to do a burnout and try not to get in trouble. But these tires are trash, so I'm sending them on their way. So, but I'm gonna have her hold the camera while I do it and try to get a reaction out of her. Mom, come here! You know how to hold the camera?
Like this?
It's already recorded.
Okay.
Why are you facing that? I'm so glad Mom's is a good sport and didn't throw my camera at me. Like I said, I got the kit off, front bumper, side skirts. I'm ready to jack it up, get it in the air, you know, face down. And so yeah, it's time to get it on the jack stands and get it prepped. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, disgusting. That's what's coming out of the differential right there. Okay, now when I went to YouTube University, the kid with the BMW took his rear cover off and pulled that separate and then welded his differential gears inside of the case as everything was mounted up. Now, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but it doesn't appear that I could just drop this down without, oh, maybe I can. Separate the axles, 1, 2, 3 bolts, 1, 2, have it drop down and have it hanging on the jack is probably the only way that I'm going to be able to do this. So with that being said, I'm going to wait for this to finish. Okay, so what we have going on here, I have my jack stand holding up the drive shaft. Okay, because if this comes loose, transmission fluid leaks from there, moms gets mad. Now, what I did was I unbolted everything, like I said. 3 bolts that were still back here, these 2 bolts. And what happens was this differential slid forward just enough for these bolts to come free. Now, here's my issue. It won't come down far enough, I don't think, to get the rear cover off so I can get in there and weld without, say, that coming undone, which we can't have that happen, or these binding up and not letting it come down far enough. So what I think I'm gonna just do is go ahead and take this whole differential out. It seems like don't want to work harder than I need to, so I'm gonna take these bolts off, which is 6, and then these bolts off, which is I think maybe 4, maybe 5, I'm not too sure. So whole differential is about to come out. Done, doing it. So within about 45 minutes, I did what I said I was gonna do. Take this axle off, 4 bolts right here, and this Johnny came out relatively quick, quicker than I expected, so I'm really happy about that. Quick question, does this right here mean that I have a solid drive shaft? Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't there supposed to be a split right here and then another bend? Somebody inform me also while I'm under here. These look like they're aftermarket. Somebody let me know. What am I working with right here? That worked! That was cool. That was so cool. That was dope. So the differential is open. All this right here definitely needs to be worked out. That is disgusting. Let's get this guy up. Oh God, it's heavy. Oh, there it is. Nope, it's going down. Okay, here we are. Open, as you can see. Boom, boom, boom. Welding all of this right here. Oh, this is so exciting. So exciting. Okay, I have to weld all this because I want this to spin by itself. Weld in there, weld in there, weld in there, weld in there. Have it spin to the other side and weld the other side as well. And then I'm going to have a solid, AKA locked rear end, but I have to clean all this out so I have a decent surface to weld to. And I actually can't weld today. So for the most part, got the differential cleaned up, still drying as you can see. So as you can see, it's open. That wheel would be moving, this wheel would be moving, all the gears moving, and we don't want that. What we want is, boom, we want this whole thing to spin, because if you see when I spin this, both of them move. Yeah, that's what we want. So tomorrow, weld in there, weld in there, weld in there, weld in there. Because if you weld with brake cleaner, word on the block is that it releases a chemical that will kill us. So I'm not gonna be welding, I'm gonna let it air out overnight and return tomorrow. Well, with that being said, this is the end of the first video. This is gonna be a 2-parter, part 1, part 2. Since I'm taking 2 days to do it, I will be editing and releasing these hopefully back to back, so you guys can get a gist of what's going on, being that it's a 2-day thing. Please subscribe, please smash the like button. Don't smash it, gently tap it, because if you smash it, you might break your mouse or crack your protective screen on your phone if you have one. Unless you have an auto box, and then If you have an auto box, you're perfectly fine. Just smash the like button, but whatever. And however you do it, please do it. With this being said, peace, I'm gone.
The Mechanics.